And cheers, everybody. We are coming to
Cheers.
you from, hold on, I got to drink this first.
Ooh,
We're
that's
coming to you
good.
from Greg Norman's Australian Grill. Now, we are in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they have prepared this incredible meal for us. Now, we're going to taste it for you.
Oh, you're going
as
to
we
want
go
it
along.
too. You
Yeah.
are going to be so hungry
When you
after
start
you
seeing
see this.
So the first thing we have is what's called a lobster ravioli. Now we're gonna find out more about this, but it actually looks like shrimp on top of the lobster ravioli.
It is, yeah.
So-
It's a double dip treat.
So dive
You're
in.
getting both. All right. I'm going to try a ravioli. Oh, first of all, they're cooked perfectly.
Look at that, man! That just looks to perfection. Okay.
Sauce looks
We'll try
good.
the other one here.
Oh my God.
Oh wow!
That's amazing. The lobster is so juicy and succulent, moist, tender.
Oh,
Ravioli's cooked perfectly. A little al dente still. Not easy to do with ravioli, especially with lobster inside.
now you're used to this
love this
because
sauce, too.
because you're Australian, so you and Greg Norman
That's
have
true.
a lot in common.
Yeah, we have a lot in common. Yeah, I don't play golf, but he does. He plays golf, and I'm Australian. So together, we're kind of like Greg Norman.
Try the shrimp. Oh my God!
Yeah, this sauce is really good too. The sauce is super silky and smooth. We're gonna find out what's in it in a minute.
Perfect.
Oh God, a shrimp. So good. The shrimp with the lobster.
Perfect.
Now we dive into the ribeye.
Oh my
Cut
God! Look how
into
well.
this.
Wait till you see how they cook it. We actually have video of cooking it.
The smell too. Oh, I
Incredible.
mean, we could smell this thing as it was being put on the table.
And then the lining up of the lines and this. Oh my God! How do they do that? I mean, it's artistry. Is that good?
Oh my God, it melts in your mouth. Literally melts in your mouth. But you get that perfect woody, smoky flavor. It was like
yeah.
cooked to perfection.
And you got the ribeye has that little bit of extra fatty stuff in it.
Right? The good marbling. And the way they cooked it, the fat's all rendered, but it's nice and juicy inside the steak. Oh, it's just so delicious.
This goes perfect with this.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
Oh, that is good.
Okay,
That's really good with that.
I'm diving into the lobster because I'm from New England. So I'm gonna do this.
All right.
Get a taste
And
of
I
this.
love how the lobster's charred on the top too.
Oh my God. The spices on this are incredible.
Oh my God, you're right. That's delicious. It's also smoky because it's like cooked on the wood grill, the wood fire grill. I mean, if you are a fan, you've got to try this. It's so good.
To explain these incredible dishes, we were joined by General Manager David Harrell.
Lobster ravioli, so we start with a lobster bisque, and then we bring in lobster ravioli that's imported, and so we get them all cooked off together, and then we add 3 jumbo tiger shrimp to the top of it, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and it just sets it off just perfectly.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
And-
it's one of the oldest dishes we serve here. They've been doing it here for over 12 years now. And then the steak you have was a prime ribeye, which prime meat is only 2% of what's produced in the United States. And so it's top of the line. You can't get anything better unless it's Wagyu, which we actually have Australian Wagyu from Greg Norman's farm. And then the lobster is a cold water lobster from Canada, which is really, really good, 6-ounce lobster.
Wow, what a combination.
tell us about the wood-fired grill.
Wood fire grill, it's huge. If you probably see some pictures of it, but it takes us about 2 hours to get it started during the day. It's all wood that we have brought in specifically from one guy who's been supplying us for over 20 years now, and we do use some charcoal underneath it. But it just gives you a great flavor. The first thing you guys said when y'all walked in, you could smell it. So, it's doing its job when we say that. But it just gives a nice smoky flavor to anything that's cooked on that grill.
The flavor
It
was
really
incredible,
does.
but one of the things that's amazing to me is that your chef had the design perfectly. It was
Right.
perfectly lined up.
Sign of a pro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a while. So, the great thing about this restaurant, we've been here 25 years, and in October will be our 25th anniversary. And a lot of the staff has been here over 10 years, which is really amazing for any restaurant.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Very
a career.
Yeah.
Very impressive. Speaking of which, talk about
Right.
the cab.
Yeah.
This was superb. This is a 2018. Talk about that.
So Greg Norman has his own winery. It gets produced in Napa Valley and in Australia. This cab is out of Australia.
That's beautiful.
I believe it's called Knights Valley, and it is probably one of the most popular wines that we have. It's so popular that the Japanese buy about 80% of it before it can even hit the American market.
Wow.
So that's why it's a little.
Snatching it up.
It's a little hard to find, but when you do find it, I snatch it up, and it's at a great price point. We sell it for $40 a bottle here, and it's going to be a little bit cheaper in the retail stores. So it's a great wine.
Now, David also hinted that Greg Norman has some new wines coming soon.
Plus, they also have Grand Strand Brewery's Golden Ale, which is light and refreshing, perfect after a round of golf.
And their speakeasy is available to taste some high-end bourbons and tequilas. Just call 24 hours ahead of time.
We didn't mention the desserts.
That are like getting 2 holes in one round.
We don't want to overindulge you, so we will hit them on an upcoming segment.